Hello everybody, this is Mock, and welcome to episode 3 of Mega Man X. Last time we took out Storm Eagle and Spark Mandrill, got some really good weapons and some new power-ups in the process. And we also showed off the fact that by defeating a certain Maverick before taking on another one, their level will actually be different. The plane that we fought Storm Eagle on crashed into the power plant, and the level gimmick became about darkness, having the lights turned off. This time, I think we're just going to go in weakness order and just take on Armored Armadillo next. He's weak to Spark Mandrill's weapon, and is a pain to fight without his weakness, which will be shown once we get to him. And I'm just going to be quiet and let you listen to the music for a sec. Alright. Yeah, I never really explained what just happened. Yeah, when that guy starts coming, climb the wall so you can get behind him and pick up the other stuff, the second stub tank. There's 4 stub tanks in the game. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last part. Yeah, there's 4 stub tanks and 8 heart tanks. So every stage has a heart tank. Not every stage will have a stub tank. Ooh, extra life! Ow. Okay, as much as I want to get that health, don't. This is a Mega Man game, and for anybody who doesn't know, spikes are one-hit kills. Woohoo! I love just jumping off the mine carts at the last second. Alright, and we need to use Storm Tornado here because we need to kill this guy fast. There is another weapon that, like, makes this much faster, but I don't have that weapon right now. If we had let him keep going, he would have destroyed this ledge, and it would have been too high for us to get up here and get the next heart tank. Woohoo! Huh, I feel like something should be up here. Here we are at the boss. I like this level a lot. It's super fun to just run through. Okay, now I'm gonna show fighting him without his weakness first. Anytime you try and shoot him, he will just block it and fire out that shockwave. He's very, very hard to fight without his weakness. But with his weakness, the armor goes away, and he can be actually shot. And as you saw right there, I shot him while he was rolling around. If he still has his armor on, that won't work. And yeah, with his weakness, he is a complete and utter joke of a boss. And by defeating Armored Armadillo, we get the Rolling Shield, a large projectile that does okay damage. It's honestly, it's probably one of my least favorite weapons in the game because I don't really use it outside of the boss that it's weak to, and one part toward the end of the game. Anyway, like I didn't show up all of. Actually, no, I think I did show off all of his attacks. He'll roll around the stage. He'll like try and shoot you with the little thing, with the little blaster that comes out of his head. And then when you shoot him, he has the shockwave. That's really all the attacks he has. The biggest hurdle when fighting him is just like learning the pattern of when he's rolling around the stage, and having his weakness. And if you don't have that, knowing when to shoot him so you can actually hurt him. Yeah, anyway, moving on. We're gonna go take on Launch Octopus next. I'm not looking forward to this level. I never look forward to this level. Yeah, we start out on the beach, and now the rest of the level is going to be underwater. Underwater levels in Mega Man games mean that you can jump a lot higher. Ow. Ow. Oh, Jesus. Seahorses. I recommend using Storm Tornado here. When you have a mini-boss, he'll try and suck you into him, he'll fire out the little serpent spot. You saw at the start, like I destroyed his sensor. The sensor will basically it's another attack he has. I forget exactly what it does, but yeah. And then we have these guys. The fish, they don't really do any damage to you unless you run into them. They just try and suck you in. And they take a couple shots to kill. If you wait too long, they will start digesting you, and then you'll take damage that way. Okay, this is why I hate this level. This mini-boss. Because, as I mentioned earlier, Spike's their one-hit kill. And when the boss likes to try and push you around the stage, that's not fun. That is the opposite of fun. I hate fighting that boss. I'm just happy I managed to take him out that easily. Jesus. But yeah, showing why this level is great for just showing off how busted Storm Tornado is. Then we got these little turbines that we can jump up, and if we jump up here, and preferably don't die, one Storm Tornado takes out the ship. Usually take a lot more buster shots to kill that. Ride it all the way down here, and we have a room that we couldn't access before. And we have another sort of mini-boss, this Cyber Rayquaza. But one Storm Tornado kills it. You can basically, like, all it does is just fly around, So like if he's too high and you can't see the platforms, pay attention to these pillars in the background, because they'll show you where there's a platform you can land on. And he was guarding a heart tank. Even more health for X. And we have another mini-boss. This level is just mini-boss central. And it's another one of the dragons. This one likes to burrow into the ground and then come out at you. The only parts of his body that can actually hurt you are the head and his tail. Even the body parts falling and exploding don't kill you. Ow. Okay. You go away, please. And we're at the boss. And Launch Octopus is probably one of the hardest Mavericks in the game, even with his weakness. There's no, like, exploitable pattern with his weakness, it just does more damage. And there he is taunting us, say like, oh, you're going down. Yeah, he'll fire off homing piranhas, he'll fire out just torpedoes, those out of his shoulder pad. He'll try and spin you toward him with a tornado, and if you get caught in that tornado, he'll actually start sucking your health out. Ow. Yeah, like, there's no pattern to him with his weakness, it just does more damage. There is another weapon that I personally really like using on him, but we don't have that weapon yet. But I will show off that weapon later, because if you know Mega Man, this isn't the last time we're going to see the boss. Like, the other part about this boss that makes it hard is that his own projectiles break the rolling shield. So sometimes you'll shoot him and you can't connect it. He's also completely invincible when he's doing the tornado. Yeah, it's usually you want to like jump and then shoot it from midair so that the rockets can't break it. It's got, like, the face has a good song, but it's just a lot of mini-bosses, and then the boss himself is at least fun to fight. And by beating him, we get the homing torpedo. It doesn't show you what it does here, but, I mean, homing is in its name. I think it's self-explanatory what it does. And why not? We'll take on another Maverick while we're here. Again, I think we're just gonna go in weakness order and take out the next one. Boomer Cowanger. Edgy cut man. Okay, Boomer. I made the 2020 joke. Am I funny yet? Also, this is probably one of my favorite songs in the game. Hi. Shield Joe, I believe his name is he will stand there with his shield open until you jump in range of his own thing. And then he'll try and hit you with the flail. So, shotgun ice, don't fail me now. Okay, and here we got more guys coming from the sky. We have these laser sensors that when we jump through them, those little turrets will shoot a little laser at us. But I just like speeding through it, because I don't care. The lasers don't do much damage. Thank you for dropping a big health so I can fill my stub tank. Appreciate it. Actually, I don't think I've actually shown that off yet. Yeah, so you can pause the game, you can manually select whatever weapon you want to equip. You can also go down here when you have you can see how many sub-tanks you have, and you can see how full each one is, and how many lives you have. There's also this exit button, but it doesn't do anything. You need to beat the level before you're allowed to hit this button, which will just let you leave the level immediately. Alright, I'm gonna equip the homing torpedo here. I don't know if these spikes are one hit kill, but I'd rather not test it to find out. Never mind, they are one hit kill. Oh, I gotta go back to the beginning of the level. One thing about when you die, your weapon energy does not refill. Oh, yeah, you can jump on the turrets, which is neat. Thank you, that was helpful. Alright, so I'm just gonna try and avoid everything here. I don't know if the spikes on the side are one hit kill, but I don't want to try that. I have one life left. Yeah, now we're outside the tower, and we have these elevators or platforms that'll come out, and they have turrets on them. That's the wrong weapon. Oh, it does work. Yeah, when you shoot electric spark at a wall, I haven't shown that yet. It'll split off into two other little bolts. Just keep climbing the ladders. Oh, I thought the turrets respawned after the platforms went in. Alright, and there's another heart tank, but unlike the one at Spark Mangel's level, we actually do need another weapon to get this. Well, either another weapon or another Dr. Light capsule that we haven't gotten yet. Well, and even then, with the Dr. Light capsule, it needs a weapon, but we already have that weapon. I won't say what it is, but if you have a certain Dr. Light upgrade, you can get that heart tank. Or if you have Boomer Cowanger's own weapon. Climb the wall, third ladder, thank you. Alright, now it's time for Boomer Cowanger himself. He is weak to the homing torpedo, and like similar to the launch octopus, I couldn't remember the name. There's not like a pattern. It just does a lot more damage and makes hitting him a lot easier. Because he likes to teleport and dash around a lot. I should have used my sub-tank. I'll be back once I'm gonna cut out replaying the level. We'll be back once we get back to Cowanger. Okay, we're back with a full sub tank. I got the first one filled up on the way back up here. So anyway, Boomer Cowanger. He likes to dash around. He'll throw out his little head blade. Hey, that'll sort of boomerang back to him. He likes to teleport and dash around. If he dashes into you, he'll like grab you with the blade with a claw on his head and chuck you up to the ceiling. And like the thing that makes this fight a lot better is with homing torpedo, you can just focus on dodging his attack and just shoot the torpedoes. It usually likes to teleport when you're on the wall. That was how the first run should have gone. Okay, after that fiasco, we get the Boomerang Cutter. Very similar to Cutman's weapon from Mega Man 1, the classic series. The game that started it all. Yeah, it'll travel in an arc. If you shoot it while in midair, it'll arc downwards. And I believe it actually has a longer reach. And now that we have Boomer Cowanger's weapon, we can go back to Spark Mantle stage and get the sub-tank. We can play through Boomer Cowanger's stage almost all the way through again, and so we can get his heart tank. This is a decent weapon. Like it's more of a tool than a weapon, in my opinion. But that's another Maverick done. Next time on Mega Man X, we're gonna take out the last two Mavericks, Sting Chameleon and Flame Mammoth. See you guys then.